Kids, fucking graduate college and close your fucking legs. You know? Fucking stick it in her butt. Your future's worth it. Come on, for Christ's sake. Seriously. You know? That's nature's condom. That's what it's there for. Just a little, you know, things out. Well, better for it. Anal sex for a better society. There's a campaign. Or in her mouth. You know, I don't care. I don't know. And another ghetto bingo thing is I find you find these Mother of the Year awards. These wonderful mothers with a tattoo of their fucking birth certificate foot on their back of their child. And it's a size fucking 13 and you can see corners and shit, toes missing. What the fuck? That child should be out of the house by now. And I say, no, Mom, I'll stay here another fucking year. Mind your own business. That child's me, all right? And, you know, both my parents were starting to get diabetes. And so I'm in charge of picking up all our supplies and stuff. So I get the generic shit and I just keep the extra, you know, because I'm like low life, that's what I do, doing low life shit. And so the generic brand I bought, their slogan goes, our prices are so low you can't diabetes. So, I don't know how that goes, but. And when that was I don't know if that was a boo or a woo, I'll take both. Some motherfuckers. And I used to think my house was a magical place. I was a very rambunctious kid growing up, or as my mom said, fucking metiche, you know? And I was just like looking for next year's Christmas presents and shit like that. And I used to think under my parents' mattress was a magical place that had candy cane covers. As it turned out, my dad just had a weird shaped dick. Those are condoms, hello folks. Can't explain all the jokes. And another thing is my father would give me the most useless fucking advice. Not how to fix a car or build a house. He would say, hey, you see those pigeons? The big pigeon's a male one and the little pigeon's a female one. And it's doing a mating dance. So, like, thanks, Dad, now I know how to fuck a pigeon. So that way I don't commit social faux pas and, you know, offend the pigeon community. Lord forbid, they might talk shit about me. And plus, I always had this moment with my mother. And growing up Mexican is you always stay in the same dynamics no matter what. If your name growing up is gordo, to when you grow up, you will be gordo. Even if you lose the weight. Even if you have fucking like, you know, like last stage terminal AIDS and you're fucking thin as shit, you're still gonna call you gordo. That's just the fucking way it is. You know? And I was trying to talk to my mom and have a real conversation with her, and we were. And it was real tender and sweet, and then she's like, boy, ¿sabes qué? Tu papá nomás quiere coger. And I'm like, oh God, I didn't hear that shit. For those of you that don't speak Spanish, my mom said, son, all your dad wants to do is just fuck. And I'm like, oh God, you didn't hear that shit. And then part of me goes, yay, Dad, you know, he still has it in him. Or he still has it in someone, I don't know. And my mom's a trip. I get my shitty humor from my dad, my corny humor, and I get my dirty humor from my mom. And cause, you know, she's really out there. She's religious in the sense that of someone that prays to every god, you know? So when she dies, she's going to some heaven. She's going somewhere. Probably to hell, but still, you know? And so it's like she'll have a Buddhist thing, she'll fucking pray, she'll have a horseshoe thing. You know what I mean? A fucking Chinese cat doing this fucking thing. I don't know what the fuck that's for. You know? And then she goes to a curandera, because the curandera tells her that there's a fucking demon in the VCR and in her wedding rings, and to bring money so they can cleanse the money. They sure cleansed her shit out. They fucking kept all that shit. And it's like, Mom, why did you think there's a demon in the VCR? Oh, because that Poltergeist movie, there was a demon in the TV. They're like, oh my God. There's no fucking punchline to it. I'm just telling you some insane stories just so you know my background and what the shit I have to deal with growing up. But these kids growing up, they have their own problems to deal with. They have 24-hour bullying to deal with. I only got my ass kicked 8 hours a day, man. Now it's like around the clock. You gotta give it to these kids. They're fucking efficient, you know? But these millennials, they're fucking stupid. They're fucking snorting Tide Pods. No, excuse me, they're swallowing Tide Pods, snorting condoms, and doing all these like internet challenge shit, you know? And I don't think we should call them millennials anymore. I think we should call them oopsie babies. And, you know, and but in all fairness though, you know, I've inhaled an IUD in my time, so, you know, snorting a condom, usually people do that with a dick around, not, you know, just straight into the fucking, you know, condom. But I'm gonna tell some jokes. I call them self-punchlining jokes, okay? 40-somethings with tramp stamps. Fat guys in racing jackets. White guys with tribal tattoos. and Mexicans in Ferrari hats. Really, I don't understand that. Why does a Mexican do with the Ferrari hat? And it's like, you know what, I don't have a Ferrari around. You're like, really? I didn't like the Ferrari, but I kept the hat, you know, because it was fucking really nice. So, and I went to Denny's the other day. I was so pissed. They would not give my discount. As a veteran, I demand that shit. But they didn't want to validate my fucking, you know, service in Space Force. You know, they weren't convinced that I was a fucking 4-star general, but oh well. And another bit of advice is I hate when I'm playing Angry Birds, I'm about to get the high score and I get a fucking Amber Alert. You know? Here's some advice. Stop naming your fucking kids Amber. Give them a different name. Give them Adolfo or Petra or, you know, Josefina. Those kids don't get stolen or put in cages. Oh wait, they do, never mind. Maybe change your name to Dwayne or Connor or something safe. Anything. And these kids in this day and age, whenever you're asking for help, you know, they give you the most useless type of help. It's like, help me. I got you. I'll fucking put on a yellow ribbon or a yellow bracelet. No, get the fuck out of here. That's not real help. Or help me. Let me help you. How are you gonna help me? I'll put a fucking online petition. Like, these are the same people that put on an online petition if you're fucking drowning, like on stage. No, but, another person I see who's making a comeback is Lance Armstrong. I love that guy. And one of his sponsors is gonna be Uniball. You know, the people that pen people. I don't know if you know that, but Lance Armstrong has one testicle. At any rate, and the other day I was watching the movie Pacific Rim. You know, it was a great movie, but I think I downloaded the wrong one. And before I realized it, I looked at the title. It wasn't Pacific Rim. It was Pacific Rim Job. It wasn't two guys fighting fucking, you know, two robots fighting. It was two guys named Robert that were Asian. The fuck is up with that? At any rate, I think I lost it. If you can hear me, raise your hand. There you go, yay. Unfortunately, if you can hear me, raise your hand also. Fuck you guys, I'm just kidding. You know, I've been seeing a therapist lately, and one of the questions they asked me is if I was an addict. And I was like, well, I don't do any drugs, all I do is smoke weed. He's like, well, one of the symptoms is you do it alone by yourself. Are you by yourself when you do it? I was like, well, I have Netflix on. I don't know if that counts or not. You know, if the noise, if the noise makes any difference or not. But I hear asparagus changes the way your pee smells. But Donald Trump says it doesn't change the way it tastes. Yeah. There's a tape floating around. As soon as it comes out, that shit's gonna be awesome. He's still gonna get reelected, I guarantee you. And he needs to change his pickup lines other than "you remind me of my daughter," because that shit's getting old. And I finally realized why he has 2 daughters. The reason he has 2 daughters is just in case one has a headache. And another thing is I think there should be a TV show. I think there should be a TV show called "What Trump Fucked Up This Week." You know, every day I turn on the news, I feel the same way my father probably did, opening up the report card. And I think that show could be called What Trump Fucked Up This Week. But there's already a show like that. It's called The News. God damn it. And guys, don't put the pussy in a pedestal because they'll just ask you where the rest of the body is. And the other day I got into a fight with a blind guy, an argument, because he's poking around the bus and he fucking poked me with the stick. And I had my back turned, I didn't see him. And I was like, hey, excuse me, you're fucking poking me. And then he tells me, what, you can't see me? And I go, no, actually I can see you because I had my back turned. I was so fucking inflamed. I was like, I wanted to hit this guy, but I couldn't because he's blind. And I was like doing the math in my head. I was like, can I punch this guy if I have my eyes closed? Or I don't think that would work that way. And then later that week, a person in a wheelchair ran over my foot. And I was pissed because, you know, like, he smudged my pro wing. I was like, what the fuck? You know? And I thought the same idea. I was like, well, if you're gonna fight a person in a wheelchair, like, do you fucking also get in a wheelchair and, you know, fuck him up or try to at least? And that's not gonna work because that person, they're just doing arms all day. And the last thing you need is a YouTube video of you getting your ass beat by some guy in a wheelchair. It'll ruin your already non-existent reputation. And I have a roommate. His name is Aaron, or I had one fucking a couple of years ago. His name was Aaron, and it drove me insane. Just like not even him, just his name right away. It had 2 fucking A's in it. How many A's does Aaron need? 1 A, 2 A, 3 A's? You have all the fucking A's. Aaron, fucking, what are you, a fucking asshole or something? I don't know. And so he would do petty shit to me. He would drink my stuff, eat my stuff. and not, even though it was labeled my name, fucking asshole or whatever. And so he was one of these fucking beef heads that just, bench press metal every day, fucking ate protein. And so I decided to swap out his hydroxy cut with estrogen. And that shit backfired real quick when he started growing the most luscious tits ever, man. It was fucking, that shit backfired, man. And, and that's the thing with guys is when we're mad, we're really mad. We want to fucking kill that person in the moment, And let's be honest, like everybody in the known free world has at least thought about robbing a bank or killing someone. And I was like, how would I kill someone? This is my roommate years. Now, like my final conclusion came, I would kill someone by injecting with a fart, with my farts. So that way their last dying thought is fucking, your farts fucking kill me. Like, yeah, motherfucker. There's a mental picture for you. But see, now I can't use that one because it's fucking out there now in the common knowledge. And then one second comes out, yeah, that one comedian guy talked about that shit. It was him. Look him up. And they say humor is a great defense mechanism. They say humor is a great defense mechanism, but I don't think that's true because I went to a clown school and I obliterated that place. I just shot them all up, fucking sending the clowns my ass. And hello. Oh, God said no. Oh shit, this isn't a good sign. My mic is. You gotta lose. Hey, use your lung. I pressed killed the mic. Oh, did I? How the fuck did it? Oh man. Culero. He pulled out. Hey, use them lungs. Use them lungs. He pulled out. Use them lungs. Yeah. Hey. Use them lungs. Use them lungs. Maybe this one. Just say it. Use your lungs. Huh? All right. So anyways. What's the first I'm gonna say it out loud for you guys, just so you can hear it anyway, because I'm used to screaming. I'm using my Mexican voice. I used to work for a marketing company, and one of their ideas was maybe we should advertise in the urinals. And their PSAs were always like missing children. And I was like, maybe we shouldn't do that. Maybe we shouldn't put the pictures of missing kids in the urinals. It's like, oh my God, little Timmy's missing, but I'm not missing little Timmy. What better way to honor the missing children than to piss on them every day? And a lot of people may not know this, but I'm a model. It's a before model, but still, And I've been trying this vegetarian thing, but I only eat things that have died from roadkill or natural causes, and it's just as disgusting as it sounds. And one time though, I was dating a vegan, and it was weird because at some point I went down on her, and it didn't taste like anything. And you would think that's a good thing, but you want it to taste like something. You want a little guaco in the taco. You want a little wang in the tang, You don't want it to taste like a fucking communion wafer. Let's look out of here. And then DJ Khaled came out and said that he doesn't go down on women. Yeah, there's a name for that. It's called a virgin. Let's look out of here. Do you guys ever miss your ex so much that you guys sleep next to a pile of trash just so you feel like they're still there? Anyone? Anyone do that? No, just me. Well, when I was married once, I tried everything to save our marriage, even fucking wife swapping. But I swapped my wife out for a jet ski. I never looked back, but think my wife did this? I guess not. But at any rate, well, that's my time, Chris. Thank you for having me. Thank you for Hot Rods for taking a risk on us and having comedy, or whatever this happens to be. Y'all happy winners. And if anyone out there wants to get up here and do some jokes, poetry, whatever, feel free to. But right now, we're going to have someone in a little bit. Thank you for your time. My name is Chris Arellano. And we're going to have a pool party later on. And here's the MC for you.
Johnny Boy!
All right, can you guys see me? Can you guys see me over here? Yeah? All right, I was trying to find a speaker so I can stand up a little bit higher and taller.